sports. It's in the game.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had it, get away. I gotta penetrate, I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shoot it. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
Here we go again. Ready?
Get the back
Yeah.
walk.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his and ask his who's the man. Bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lane.
A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking of AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right. Whip your lovin' on me.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, but my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Go run. On the kind. On the kind. Yeah, run up on Big Glow, you won't, I bet your be on the floor. Big carbon here like Mayweather, Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap, they hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming, I stole the show. Don't run up on that bitch, she a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, about no more features, I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week, about no more features, I might embarrass you. Yeah, Glow, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, Glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, Glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, Glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, Glow, curbing my layers. Yeah, Glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, Glow, keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, Glow, and my bumping up in the jail. On the Big Glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky, when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood. motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Glow, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curving, no curving, my layers. Yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow, keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow, and my bumping up in the jail on the yeah, glow. Yeah, glow.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink of my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy dummy.
Boy.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I f***ing sleep, then I light up the street. Got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no hezzy, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots for some high, just juking. Hitting my desk. I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
Here we go again.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. Has it at the 11. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Attack!
They're going for it with Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. They can't connect as the coverage comes through to the 4th down stand.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Give him 3 on that game. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to push this down to the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. It's Pacheco again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Third and short, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the second. The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're gonna try for two. Mahomes throwing for two. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. They've got first down from the 31.
Yellow,
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Running right is Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Offense up to the line fast. Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs pushing for a late spark before halftime. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give right side, here's Pacheco. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's gonna be second and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
I don't need to. Attack! 15! I don't need to. 57!
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. He gets loose down the right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
boy.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had it, get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I been sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yuke. And they sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
Here we go again. You ready?
Keep the back
Yeah.
walk.
Money talks, what the is he saying, huh? You can ask his and ask his who's the man. Bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I the 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too motor in the trunk. Up out the roof. Got a. I think she lost one shoe. Gang the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave that the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she. Untamed gorilla that was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you?
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. With Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. Third and 9.
43, 15. All right. Yellow. Easy.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
15. Yellow.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
To throw is Mahomes. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Attack!
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now, Mahomes. Taking off, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. Throwing is Mahomes. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
You can sense this defense. They're really starting to come alive. Last time out, they forced the turnover. Now they got their first sack of the day. These big plays start to steamroll, and you can just feel their confidence continue to build.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Rashee Rice. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
1st down throw, Mahomes. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Attack! Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Hey, 43, 15.
Motion man is Rice. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Hopkins sent in motion. It is brought in the end zone.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Patrick to throw. A short throw taken in by Kelce.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster?
And he's in.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So this is going to be the final play of the half. No time left on the clock. We'll try to add 2 more to this lead before halftime. Man in motion is Brown. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. First and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
15, yellow.
Mahomes back. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Attack!
A run up the middle with Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give to Pacheco, running right. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Yellow. Come back. 15. Hero 15.
Play action here. Mahomes. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. Oh, and he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Easy.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Hey, dribble it.
On second down, Pacheco. First down and more. Down the sideline, inside the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Man in motion is Brown. Now Mahomes. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.